All right, it's Tuesday, May 5th. It was a painfully slow morning. Uh, just not a lot of good plays, just a lot of heavy tape and choppiness, stuff that you couldn't, or I couldn't really trust. Uh, so it wasn't the most fun morning, but still ended up being a green day. Oh, shiza. Okay. So let's see. So took my first trade on SGBX. Um, got here filled high here at 599. I shouldn't say it's a high fill. I hit the button high. I thought we were going to get some support right there at the six area. We did not. It dropped into the 70s. I thought about buying here. I figured if it came back down, I'd be averaging down in this area. But it popped back up. I actually had an order to take half off at 589 right here in this candle because I was like, well, if I take half off here, at least I've got smaller share size in case this thing does roll over, then I can add back. Sort of started to kind of recycle that position, um, but took it off because honestly, I just missed the fill. Like I just punched it too late, and then it kind of came back down in here, and then it looked like it was holding these 80s, so I canceled the order. It popped up. I got out some at 94, so some for a 5 cent loss. And then this one, I got out at 03, the remaining. Um, which is interesting because I thought I hit the button at 04 just to get out break even. So I ended up losing like 10 cents or something. Obviously, it looks like, yeah, I could have held, but I just didn't like the action through here. And, I'm sure a more seasoned trader would probably hold through here and know that this part was coming, maybe, or feel it. But I did not. So that was my first trade of the day. And then my second trade was not until 6:49. So, 20 minutes or so after the bell. Um, and that's this trade here on GNPX. So, took a trade on the hopefully catching some support here at the $4 level, which it did. Uh, but I was in at 402 a little high. Uh, I kind of hesitated as it dropped down here and got filled on the way back up on this candle. And then was kicking myself because I could have waited until a nice low fill down here. Anyway, got out at 404 here on the way up. It could have been worth a little bit more there, obviously. But you can see my note here. It says, this was a nerve exit because of the poor entry. So I regretted taking the entry the way I did because I hesitated and then I chased it a little bit. Um, and then I was regretting that. So when it gave me a chance to just basically get out at break even, I was like, fuck it, I'm taking it. And then I had a decent trade here a little while later, almost at quitting time here, but it started to make a run up toward the high of day and beyond eventually. But it had a nice little pullback here to the 25 area, so got in. I went down to 10 shares because the first couple trades there were 20 share trades. So in at 425, out at an average of 439 there. So yeah, it looks like I took off. Were those two separate orders? Yeah, I guess so. So took off at 430 and 446. So yeah, again, slow day. Ended up being green. Let's see what my $1.70 on the day. And so it's good to be green on a slow, choppy day. Even some of the big traders I follow were like, until later in the day, didn't really see any good moves. Some of the guys that short, I think were shorting. what's that one that was going off yesterday? It was like a 3 letter ticker with an MIV or MVI or something like that. I guess it rolled over later in the day, and some of those shorts got a nice little chunk. But in the morning, it was all just chop and grind bullshit. So anyway, I'm putting more thought into to going offshore. I had a talk with a friend about it today. Just helped to kind of talk through it. It's a friend who really doesn't understand anything about the markets really. But that was good actually, just to be able to talk kind of through it, and that was helpful. So, anywho, we'll be back at it tomorrow, and hopefully some news about a decision there soon.